Hello everyone. I hope we are live and you can hear me, you can see
We
me.
need to wait another 6 minutes.
Yes, I think I need to close. Oh, let me see if we are live on Twitch. Yes, we are live here. Hello to my Twitch viewers. And we are also live on YouTube. Hello to my viewers in YouTube as well. And in less than in less than 17 minutes, we are going to play another 3 plus 0 Thursday on May 14th, 2026. And 11 rounds, at the moment 20 registered players. Sergei Zhigalko is playing, Matvey Galchenko, myself, and Etienne Bakro, and many other high rated and strong players. And we have also some tournaments ongoing. We have Super Chess Classic Romania 2026 first round. We have Czech Championship round 7, and we have round 6 in Open International de Lecce. Chinese Individual Chess Championship is ongoing, and some other events. Let's see what are we having here. And Deak Bogdan with the white pieces is playing against Sindarov. And here we see King's Indian defense. Main variation with bishop e2 and knight f3 and d takes, queen takes, bishop g5. Rook 8 is the strongest, knight d5, takes c6 is the strongest, and then you take knight d7, knight d2, knight c5, knight c4, short castle. Game goes on. Both sides aren't having any real issues, so we have Wesley with the white pieces against Vincent, and we have Berlin, and here d6 instead of playing bishop c5, and now short castle, and here h3 stopping bishop g4 ideas, forcing this, and now d4, knight takes c4, rook e1, f5, short castle, d5, knight d4, attacking on c6. I think bishop d7 is a very logical move to play. c5 doesn't work. You can also go queen e8. And here we have Alireza with the black pieces against Pragnananda. And we have d4, knight f6, and c4, e6, knight c3, d5, bishop g5, bishop e7 takes, and knight takes d5. Instead of taking with the e pawn, Alireza goes this, and then takes, and then short castle, and then b6. Yes, takes, queen d5 ideas, always queen before is there. And now this, c5, knight d7, bishop g2, takes. Yes, white is probably very slightly better, but I don't think much. But MVL is playing against Anish, and we have Catalan. So this is well-known line, and here a5. Another move is to take on c4, if I'm not mistaken. b5. Anish went. Yes, oops. Yes, b5, bishop b5, both are working. Takes, and now queen d3. No, nothing for Maxim. And here we have Jordan Van Forest with the white pieces against Fabiano, and 92 d6. Takes, knight f4, short castle, knight c6. Preparing some knight e4 ideas, d5 shouldn't be working. Seems like maybe some small pressure, yes, nothing. 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 Hello, hello, hello to everyone. And here, yes, bishop c5. Instead of playing queen e8 or playing bishop d7, yes, let's see. Queen e8 is great. Bishop d7, no, bishop d7 computer doesn't like much, but bishop c5 is also great. Well, many high-rated players are there. Let's just see who is playing here. Yes, Parham, Santos, Jobava, Korobov, Sergei Movsisyan, Henrique, Viagra, Taba, Mayer, Doctor? Oh, what is Iturzega, Shimanov, Bog, Perunovic, uh, Pichot, Rothstein, Darda, Pranov. It's very strong rapid tournament. And after 4 rounds, we are having Max Warmerdam, Parham, Averin, Shimanov, Samonenko, Rothstein, Darda, Sanal, Stefanova, Pranav, Plat, Sumets, and Kadrich against Pioron, and Schubert against Bajdzetsky. This Felix Blauberger is also playing. Very strong tournament, yes, very strong one. Yes, in Grand Prix plus City Open Austrian Rapid Championship. Yes, super interesting event. And we have Czech Championship. Let's see. Yes, David Navarra and Václav Finek are leading 5.5 out of 7. I think one of them will win the championship. This is round 7, only 3 rounds to go, as much as I can see. And yes, Stochek drew today. And yes, Finek also drew against Navarra. I think they are, yes, they are probably, they are 5.5 out of 7. So still, Zilka is having very good chances to catch them if he wins today's game. And let's see here, what are we having? Wow, we have Hamar with the white pieces against Kartikeyan, and Amar is already better. Agmar Jursan with the white pieces against Didani. Yes, we have another complicated situation. Pranesh is playing against Maurizi Marc-Andrea. I like White's position, though I'm not sure. Then Mendonca is playing against Van Veli. Donchenko is playing Maze. Puranik is playing Droin. Yes, you have to take 94, I guess. Matthew Cornet with the white piece against Aminoanian. How did they reach? Apologize. This is known. Okay, this is also known. D4 takes. And here in this position, B5. Whoa. A5. This is some known line. Some prep. There's nothing. Bitex is fine. 95 is fine. Yes. Let's see this one. And we have, oops. And here queen, and then e3, bishop e7. Yes, a3, a5, queen c2, this takes, bishop b5, short castle. Wow. Seems like some prep. This is well-known line, d5. Yes, a3, I will go bishop e7, so check, forcing this, and now e3. bishop e7. Instead of castling short side and going bishop d6, bishop e7, a3, preparing b4 stuff. And now a5. Yes, b4 is possible here as well. So this a4, trying to make b3 ideas harder, takes, and now bishop b5, short castle. I think some bishop d6 move is also there. Short castle is probably the strongest, and then takes bishop d6. And here, yes, both players are so far b3 and now knight e4. Yes, I think both. Yes, here in this position, Haik didn't know and he went b3, decent move, and Puya also he didn't know and he played knight e4, and now bishop f5, and now they take c, takes, queen takes c6, and some white is having some advantage, but of course it's not easy at all. Queen g5 is the strongest continuation, you have to consider this, and now if knight e4 you have to go queen g6, and now if knight d6 you can just take c takes d. So knight c5 does look very interesting, but some rook b8 ideas are there. So, and this one, yes, we are having the c4 and then c5 and then bishop d3. I think here, yes, knight a6 is the strongest, takes. Queen b6, well, queen b6 computer doesn't like much queen d7. And now f5, of course, you have to go f5, but maybe white is having some small pressure. Yes, I think I knew this line, and it was here queen d4 and queen d3, bishop e2, very, very humble play, knight d5, bishop g4, c3 this, bishop g5 this, bishop h4, rook c8, and then rook e8. Alexander Donchenko is probably better and massively better already. This is bishop f6, bishop f6. I guess you have to take. Oh, wait. He missed? But what else could have he? Ah, you see? He forgot. He forgot in this position e4. And now g5 is very. e5 is coming. So he took knight takes e4, bishop e7, bishop f6. You have to take. Oh, g takes f is even worse. Bishop f6, but knight d6. Now white is already massively better. Emin Nohanyan here in this queen d3, queen b6. What a move. What a move he analyzed. Knight b3, he played bishop b4. So should I go knight b3 or? Yes, knight b3 is there. Bishop b4 is possible. Bishop g5, d5. And now takes. Queen f3 takes. Yes, white is very slightly better. And then we have Renat Jumabay with the black pieces against Milos. Yes, I know Milos is very unpleasant opponent. And Maxime Lagarde with the black pieces. Mamikon Arabian is playing against Supi. Wow. Mamikon Arabian is playing against Supi, and how did White manage to get the knight on e1? It's a very, very big question. Because I think from f3 he went knight e1. No, knight a3, knight c2, knight e1. And we have this battle between Vantika and Karisayev. Mhm. Yes, super interesting tournament. And I think slowly we can start. Yes, we have 117 players at the moment. Tournament will be starting in less than 3 minutes. Denis Lazovic, Dolphin. Yes, who is Dolphin? Alexander Rusov. And then Andreikin, and then Matthias, and then Jeffrey, Alex Portnik, Rasmus Svane Artin, Sergei Drigalov, Sergei Zhigalko, Kirill Klyukin, and Reza Mahdavi, many others, many other. Yes, 134. I think the main rule I need to stick is playing faster with some prep and playing faster, making some faster decisions, but at the same time also playing chess. So it's only 3 plus 0. You will see a lot of games, players flagging each other. Yes, I need to start playing more regularly. These Thursday tournaments and also Freestyle Friday, Title Tuesday, and why not maybe even uh, arena tournaments. Texas Arena is here. Yes, I'm playing CM Akim Brown. Yes, 93 maybe later on. Trying to open up. Yes, this move is definitely possible, and we can go some rook e1, queen b6. He does play queen b6. Yes, maybe we can take and we can try some knight e5. Bishop e5 d takes c can be slightly preferable. Knight e5 d takes c again should be better. Yes, you can take bishop e5 d takes c and bishop e6. And he goes something like that. And let's try to see what can we do. Knight d4 is possible move to play. And what about something else like oh we have to go knight d4 at some point. Bishop takes d4 is needed also. Let's try queen d2 maybe. If I manage to get my queen on e2, this can be unpleasant. Rook is coming to d4, no? Rook is coming to d4. Now let's go rook d4. Let's go some h3, for example. Yes, we can. So this. It takes, or king h2. Queen g5. Should I take? Can try, but maybe no need. Maybe no need to rush. I don't think I have anything here in this position. So let's try some rook d4 maybe. With the queen. Yes, and now should I go e6? Maybe e6, right? Queen c7, d4 is coming. What? Queen d4? Queen e5? Oh, this should be winning. No, I won the game. At some point it was complete equality, but always it was under my pressure. I brought champion colors. Yes, first round is over for me. Not very simple game, but opponents are very tough, always. Okay, Alex Saakyan, I'm playing against Armenian International Master. Let's go. Yes, b5, and here some other move is also there. b5, e5 is coming, but I think I have another move, which can be maybe h5. Yes, a4. Let's go bishop e7. Let's go knight to d7. As rook d4 is possible move, I will go rook c8 with some e5 ideas, maybe later on. Of course, I don't like my pawn on h5 before. Before d5 ideas are nothing, but let's go bishop here. D5 isn't working now. D5 is nothing. He wants to say that d5, knight c6, b takes c, and he will be going b after my pawns. He will be going after my pawns, which I missed totally. How should I play? D5, knight c6, bishop b4, knight b4. No, d4 doesn't work. Rook c4 if I go. Maybe d5. Let's try. Let's go something like this. So d4, he wants to play knight f5, rook c3, b3, rook c3, okay, d4. Yes, and here I was thinking about knight d7 to play. Yes, he spotted this very important move. Now I have to go this, I have to take. Wow, game ended in a draw. Game ended in a draw. A4. Oh, here I had problems. No need to take, and this is okay for me. I could take. Yes, knight d4 is very important. And then if I was working d4, yes, 6, because I took king e3 and this is already not easy. I could go rook a3, but I didn't understand. Could try some rook a5. Yes, draw. Okay. Rose. I'm playing as Rose Atwell. With the black pieces, she is very fast, very quick. Yes, bishop f5. Yes, I can take. And will she be taking with the pawn? Yes, taking with the pawn is of course working. Let's go some c6. Short castle. a5. Knight a6. Yes, c5. I can go knight h7 as well to keep my knight there. I can also go knight d7. Okay, let's try knight h7 to not let any checkmate ideas. Yes, this. Queen b6, I guess we can go something like rook fc8. a4. I need to get my knight back or what? Let's say this. Yes, but bishop h6, g takes h, queen h6, knight g7 also doesn't work, a3. Let's try knight before, but I don't like. I could also take the pawn. Yeah, g4, she's trying, and I have to start taking maybe something, right? h4, but okay, let's get the knight c7, maybe to e8 later on. Yes, I won the game, but I think I was having some problems. Bishop d6, I played this, bishop d3, and then I took. Yes, some problems are definitely there for me. But yes, game goes on. And Alex is playing with white pieces, and Alex is completely winning. Rook f6, he does c, and rook c5, rook h. Oh, he blundered. Oh, we're so winning. Yes, we need to win some more games. No other choice. No other choice. We need to win. And Alexis Sarana is Alexander Rindic. I'm playing Alexander Rindic. Wow. Let's go. Very strong grandmaster. Let's go bishop b5, bishop c5. Yes, Alexander knows. He knows everything. You have to go this as well. So knight c3. Let's see. What does he know? Okay, this does look very interesting. Knight d5 is not much. Maybe we can try knight e4 and then knight g5. Maybe knight e4, knight e5, bishop d5, bishop c6, e takes t, c takes t. We can take e takes t. C takes t. He's taking c takes t, and now what to do, where to go? Maybe some rook e1 and then h3. Queen b6 doesn't work or works. Seems like doesn't. Let's try bishop d2. I don't know what's the idea behind, but let's try. Some bishop d3 with the ideas. Preparing some rook e6 stuff. Okay, let's go rook e6. Why not? Yes, we can take, and we also have queen e2. Queen e2 is also looking very tempting. Yes, it goes this. We have to go some moves with the bishop g6, knight h2, or bishop f4, I guess. I had much more tempting position. I could maybe take knight d5. This is completely lost. No, but that was an interesting game. And then d4, e5, takes d6, bishop e6. Yes, rook e6, knight d5, and knight d5, queen b3, of course. And this position is good, bishop g6. Yes, knight h2, e5. I was scared of e5. Even this is better for me. Bishop b6, I played this. No need to go h4, this was wrong. Just okay, interesting game. He slowly outplayed. Yes, I lost against Alexander Vindic. Dolphin is Dolphin is winning or losing? I think he's losing, right? Dolphin. Queen b5 doesn't work. F4 position remains complicated. Queen h4 is coming. Knight f6 and then queen f5. You want and rook f6, rook c3, d7 should be over. Should be over because Dmitry Andreikin won. Yes, with Hakim lost. And Andrei Makovich, CM, candidate master. Let's be very sharp. This takes yes, here the move is to play. I think bishop e7 is okay, or h6. Yes, h6 is another move. Yes, knight e6 after c queen. Yes, and here I should play this queen e8. But what if king f7? Bishop h4 can also be unpleasant, but let's try this. Let's take. My position anyway remains complicated. We shouldn't. Maybe this queen e6. And g3 up immediately. But I can go bishop c8. No, knight f6 shouldn't be very dangerous. Queen g4 is coming. Queen g4, bishop e6, or queen g6, rook f8 is there. Otherwise, I would go. Yes, he resigned. He could, of course, continue, but he resigned. Knight e6 takes. And here bishop g5 is the move because this already does not work. Yes, so far, yes, whatever I did was more or less correct, and I won the game. Yes, Becca won, and Artin is playing against Mishanik. White is maybe better, but Mishanik likes this type of positions. He will go h5 at some point. I think he has problems. Oh no, 7 hanging, queen b5, rook c7, takes, knight d5, queen d5. Oh, this is very unpleasant, and time doesn't matter much. We have queen e6, but it doesn't work. G5 can be interesting, as you can also take. So Artin is trying to be very precise. D5, probably the strongest continuation, and d6. No, he goes queen c3, another. Maybe check on c7, takes, check. Black is going to win. Queen f4. Wow, what a checkmate! What a checkmate! What a checkmate! Unbelievable one. And Arjun won against Mitra Bagua. Four players are 5 out of 5. Then only 3 players are 4.5. Frederick, the mate. Yes, I'm playing Gianmarco. Bishop f5. Oh, e6 doesn't work? This is unbelievable. E takes f, g takes f. He wants to take, maybe some bishop c2. E6 was so tempting, but wasn't working. So e takes f doesn't work. Let's try some queen d3 maybe. This is over. This should be over. Yes, and he resigned. He resigned. So this is well known. Again, very strong blitz chess player and generally very strong. Bishop c3 is the move, so you went there. And knight e2, bishop g5, I played this, and here maybe c takes d, so I played knight f3. Computer doesn't like this much for him. In a different ways, I'm better. Yes, this is unpleasant, of course, his position is collapsing, and now he takes f, and knight g5 just finishes the game. I played this, king d8, queen g6 was my idea, and here queen g6, and bishop f5, and rook e8 is also checkmating knight g5. Yes, generally I think interesting one. Whoa, 4 people are watching us. And let's see what are we having here. Arjun is why Arjun isn't taking? Ah, he I thought he was disconnected, but he had of course in between move, and he decided that it's better to go knight c7 for some reason. Arjun knows, of course. Yes, Arjun is completely winning. Arjun is going to win because knight a8 is just finishes the game. Ah, bishop e4 is the point. But bishop e4, yes, Arjun doesn't give any chances. And checkmate will be following very soon. You can take, you can go knight c7, take, bishop g6. Yes, game over. And Vovachess is playing against Dmitry Andreikin, and Dmitry Andreikin won against Vovachess, Vladimir Mikhailovsky. And Dolphin is playing, and Dolphin is probably winning or better because oh, Queen g6, what a move! What a blunder by Dolphin. Queen g3 is clear, takes, and game will be ending in a draw. Game will be ending in a draw, I guess. Mm. No, but this, yes, I think this is enough anyway. White, of course, can try, but even black is going, black is trying, and then you have to take. No, he basically doesn't want to repeat the position. Draw in the end. Arjun and Andreikin are having 6 out of 6, and then Denis Lazavic and me, Terrible, are having 5.5. And yes, we are still trying to catch them. Some of the games goes well, some of them not really. I think now we are having 6 minutes break, and yes, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I would very much like to reach 1K followers. Yes, this is, and we have some playable position. Hard to say who is better, what is happening. Yes, from one point of view, like it's having enough compensation. From the other point of view, uh, yes, 2 extra pawns. I think it should be around equal. And here, yes, this I don't see any problems for black. Yes, pawn is on f3. You aren't having anything. And this I guess white is slightly better. And Tonchenko is still, he is winning. Yes, it takes. C4 ideas are nothing. I can always take with the b. Here I will see. Maybe h6 at some point, but most likely opening the, yes. Bronick is winning, and Emin is playing. Emin doesn't have any problems. King, yes. So draw will be great result for white. And this is what is happening. I have some checks, but and oh, this is going to be very yes, this can be dangerous. But Queen G3, maybe Moicon wants to play Queen G3, and here, yes, it's equality. Let me check once again. So yes, no one is cheating. Nowadays, cheating is not possible on chess.com. Yes, today I started watching uh, Paul Gar's movie on Netflix, and I watched maybe 40, 50 minutes, and then I had something to do. Of course, I will be continuing today or tomorrow. And what are we having here? Yes, Deak drew. Anish also drew. Others are playing. And yes, Fabi probably doesn't have any problems. Fabi is better. Pragnananda is in trouble. And yes, this is again complicated. Yes, Alexis Sarana. I'm playing against Alexis Sarana. So let's go. Ready to go e4. Let's go e4. I think something like c5 is okay. But we can go h3. Okay, 5 knight g5, g6, 5. Forget that he wants to play. Yes, I won against Alexis Sarana. Queen c2, b6, yes, b6, because here this is better position for me. Yes, c5, h4, I played this. Bishop d3 and then takes. Yes, slowly I got unpleasant situation. Yes, you could try this, and then I took again black is better. Of course, I don't have enough compensation, but I have some play. And yes, this is already not worse for me because I'm getting counterplay on the other side of the board. And then here he started making some, yes, this is already unpleasant. Rook d6 I don't like. Rook d7, but this was already massively better. Queen c7, queen a5, I played. And even here he wanted to continue. Yes, we need some more points. We need some more points, otherwise chances are not very high. Yes, I'm playing Matthias Blubaum. Yes, very strong chess player. B6 or bishop d7 is also possible. Yes, bishop f3. I was expecting something else, but let's go rook c8 maybe. Yes, I need to be very fast. Queen b3, d5. Bishop a6. What is this? Rook c3, bishop h4. Bishop h2, rook h4, knight g4, bishop c4, a4 first, queen c2, bishop takes knight g4, rook c3, knight e4. I have some ideas. I have bishop h2, knight g3, and then this, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that is working. And rook h4. Okay, let's try. Let's be more practical and let's go something like this. Knight g4 maybe takes queen f6, queen h4. Let's go knight g4.
Knight f2, king f2, knight f2. Let's go this. Let's take on h2. Let's go some queen g5. Yes, d4 doesn't work. Knight e4, queen g4, bishop c6. Whoa! Take c, d, take c. Knight g4, knight g4, knight takes f2, takes, d4, queen g4, bishop c6. Yes, we need some more points. Hi, GM. Hello, everyone. Yes, we need to win. Denis Lazovic, let's go. Bishop f6, I can take knight f6. Yes, why not knight f6? Does look very natural. Short castle, short castle. Yes, rook c1, rook c8. Yes, maybe we have b4 or we have a6. Why not a6? And then if I try queen b6. Yes, a4. In this way, he's trying to stop. He's trying to stop. Okay, let's go. Let's go some rook fd8, h3, b4 94. Yes, I have this idea. Yes, I can go b4. And I can go knight d7 maybe, preparing c5 stuff. Knight f5 takes c5. a5 he can go. I should take rook a1, queen b6, bishop a6, bishop c4, and if c5, what will he do? d5 takes. Let's go c5. Let's take this. And I can go bishop d5, rook d5, knight f6. Yes, this shouldn't be very unpleasant, I assume. Knight d2. Yes, he's trying, of course, to play. Let's go, let's say queen c6, or let's attack this. Let's go knight d5, for example. And then maybe knight b6 even. We can try. Yes, I can take on e5 also. Can take on e5 also, and then knight c4, queen d5 is coming. Yes, this, let's go bishop f6, maybe even trying to activate a bit. Yes, queen there. Let's try maybe h5 first. Okay, queen d3, but he will take. Let's go this. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Ah,
What a fight. What a position I was having. Bishop d8, of course. Bishop d8, I found everything. Okay, next game is against Alex Porting. We don't have time. We don't have time. Let's go. Let's play full. Yes, bishop e3 is the move. Knight c3 is the move. Knight f3 is the move. Bishop b4. And here, as much as I remember, all these bishop d3 ideas should be okay. Should be very much okay. Let's try, why not? And bishop g4. But this somehow doesn't really work because of a3 takes. Bishop f3. Okay, let's say a3. Yes, we can go short castle because knight d4. Oh, knight d4 is coming. Knight d4 is coming. We have to be very precise. c5, knight d5, and knight d5. Bishop e2. Where can I go? How can I defend this pawn? How should I defend this pawn? Short castle, knight d4. He will take bishop d4, bishop f3, h3, bishop f3, bishop e2, bishop e4, d5. He takes d, h3, bishop f3, knight d2 maybe, but I don't like knight d2. Okay, but I don't have anything better. Queen h5 is there, knight e2, queen h5. It should be game over. This should be game over. And it is game over. Yes, bishop e2 is the strongest. I played this, bishop g4, and now rook f1. I played a3, and now rook f1. I played this. Yes, takes this, but f6 is important move because here white is already better. And f4 doesn't really work because here knight g6. I played this, and then takes queen g4, and then takes queen h5. Yes, what was my no, up to very end I was playing very good. King e8, bishop f6 I could play. Yes, of course, first rook a3. So simple. No, but I was already having bishop c5 and this is wrong. And yes, why do you play this? Because you just lost, but yes, I need to play for a win. Even maybe with the win I don't have chances, which is very surprising. And our team. I'm playing against our team. Let's go. Yes, knight d2, and I think here I already can take, and maybe try rook c8. b3. What is happening? Should I go some d5 stuff or maybe first? Okay, let's go d5. Let's get the knight here. Yes, queen d3 he goes. And now what if I go knight a6? He will try a3. He will go a3. And what if knight b8? Okay, we can always try this one. And then knight c6. And then maybe some h6.
And knight b4 is maybe nothing. We can try bishop a3 first. What I missed? What if I go knight b4, knight f6 isn't working, bishop g7 and then rook c1? Knight b4 maybe. But wait, what if I take bishop c1? Yes, I have to take something like this, and then takes. Queen c7 doesn't work, g takes h, queen h6 is working. Takes, knight d3. Takes, then knight d3 and g takes h. Oh, this is game over. This is game over, unfortunately. Ay, 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 ay. No, I had great position. Then why did I push d5? Yes, and I blundered. Knight b4, of course. You have to go knight b4 and then take knight c6. I blundered. This is completely lost. Are we having any results? So this looks, and Alireza quality, Fabi is better, but not much. So what Arjun is playing against, like one, Denis Lazovic won, and we have, wow, we have Arjun, and then Terilin Renato, wonderful time, Artin, Denis Lazovic, and I finished 16th. Oh, this is very interesting. Thank you very much, and I think I did quite well defeating some very strong grandmasters like Alex Portnik. I also defeated Alexis Sarana. I also defeated someone else, but at the moment I don't remember. I played Denis Lazovic. I lost. I lost last round, but I had super safe position. Why did I push d5? Why do I need this d5? I thought pawn is on b3, but yes, you just play anything else, and then whenever knight goes somewhere, you can go d5 and then knight e4. Yes, and if bishop b2 already, bishop is on b2, of course, my mistake. But even if I would win, I think not